Alrighty, so right now we have Bitcoin trading at $19,168. What's up, everybody? What we do have right now is we have an oversold 8-hour RSI. We then have a 12-hour oversold RSI and a daily oversold RSI. Now, we know what this means. This means that the market is pretty oversold on the shorter time frame view. We want to see where was that low? Was that low still healthy? And what can be next? Because if you have a look over here, you can see Bitcoin starting to break this little downtrend we've been in over the last few days. We do have the fear and greed index sitting at extreme fear once again. And it's quite interesting if you go put this on a chart to see where we actually are. Now, I'm going to show you guys what I'm thinking with the extreme fear and how still powerful it is to be focused on adding to bags and building a portfolio when the markets are extremely fearful. It's been a rule and been a system that has never lost in the past. It does take time. It does take patience. It does take a lot of balls to be doing this at this sort of stage. Very important. And then what I'm going to be showing you guys is I'm going to be teaching you 3 bear market strategies. 3 strategies. Here we can see I'm going to show you a 4-hour strategy, a 12-hour strategy, and a weekly strategy, showing you all different views on all different parts of your portfolio. And I'm showing you a system that is extremely powerful. It doesn't matter what market we are in. It does really well over time. It just takes consistency from you, and it takes a powerful little rule, not even a rule system. It's you just sticking to the system. That's the hardest part. You stick to that. I'm about to blow your mind. I'll show you how simple it actually is. And I want you guys to have this in the back of you always. Doesn't matter who you're listening to. Doesn't matter what I say on every daily show. It doesn't matter. If you have a basic system format, you're going to do very well in this market. So no more wasting time. Let's get hyped the hell up and let's have a good day and a fantastic show. James, smash that button.
Click, click. Have you heard the news? What? With his finger on the pulse, it's like Sheldon knew. Click, click. When the sniper shoots, we got Sheldon on the charts, so we never lose. Enter the sniper, sharpshooter advisor. Enter the sniper, he marks the charts right. Enter the sniper, he's calling the cycles. So enter the sniper, click, click, click. Time to be dedicated, sniper mode is activated. Explosions in the market are in target, and Sheldon demonstrates. Mirror, mirror on the wall, Master Sheldon tell us all. We got Sheldon on the chart, so we never lose. Enter the sniper, sharpshooter advisor. Enter the sniper, he marks the charts right. Enter the sniper, he's calling the cycles. Enter the sniper, click, click. Enter the sniper. Enter the sniper.
Good
Hi,
morning.
James. Good morning. What's happening? How you, bro? Are you good?
Well, thank you, brother.
How's this bear market treating you?
Very well. I beat you in ping pong. You
Oh,
look
you
happier
did,
than when I left
I
you.
know. You see, so now you got to bring that up, bro. I was having such a great day. Now you got to bring up my loss for the day. Okay, you did beat me in
That's good.
beer pong. Not beer pong, ping pong. We'll play beer pong later. Amazing, amazing, amazing. What's up, everybody? Hope you're good. Smash a like, smash the subscribe button. Join the family if you are brand new. What's up to our community? Hope you're all good. Remember, guys, to follow me on Twitter, Sheldon_Sniper. Make sure you're on all of our different social medias and all the tools that we provide with you guys. Everything is below in the description. We have our Discord, which is phenomenal. You'll find that below. Over here, you got our Discord. We have the ByBit competition. So guys, this is a place for you to learn. It's a place for you to, a competition is basically not only a system with other people. You basically want to see what other people are doing and these sort of things. But it's a very good test for yourself to rate yourself against yourself. And ideally, you just want to make money. You don't care where you rank. You want to find a way to do it. This is a great way to practice. So I like to look at it as a sort of school fees money. I know it's $250 for you to enter for the prize money. But if you put in $50 and you don't want to go for the prize, you don't have that money to put in $20 and still join the fun. Rank yourself, have fun with it. You'll find that all below. It's a ByBit and BitGet competition. Now, if you do sign up with any of our links, our exchange links, it does give you access to our VIP Discord and all these specific things. So you can go through below. We've got BBS, tons of charts, tons of alpha. Go join that. Show lots of love. And let's get into it, guys. So how are we feeling? What's happening? How are we doing, Bats fam? How are we doing? How's everyone feeling out there? Remember, we asked the question, where are we on the most emotion cycle? I've looked in this office, people seem depressed. So if we want to know where we are in the emotion cycle, I think depression is starting to be one of the major emotions that we are feeling, which is actually nice. It sucks to see, but at least we're getting a good understanding that the market has repeated this many times, and I think we're in the depression. I really do. Where it just slowly sucks. Now, we obviously got the CPI tomorrow. We have a lot of things coming up, so we want to prep for that. We know how the crypto market is just following the stock market crazy. So we know whatever the stock market does tomorrow. We know how volatile it is. Don't have short-term trades in that. Let's see what happens then. If something goes good, the areas that we at, we still can have good growth, and we're going to go through that. And obviously, we can look through the negatives as well. So let's quickly jump on and let's have a look where we at. So we got Bitcoin on an oversold market right now. Extremely powerful tool, guys. Stochastic RSI. It doesn't lie. Last time we were oversold, Bitcoin was there. It then did, 5, 6, 8% to the upside. We're now at the oversold again. And it actually looks like we double bottomed. Now, we did start to lose a bit of support, so a little bit of a concern. But then what I did like to see this morning is whenever we lose a support, all that it basically does, because previously this was the line. This was the line. I want to see that Bitcoin's holding momentum, and that's great. Now, as soon as we drop the support zone, what I do is I remove this, I take it to where we dropped, and I put in the next important line. Okay, and the next important line is that trend to see how far is this going to go. We're losing steam, we're losing momentum, we're losing these sort of things. How far down can we continue to go from here? And basically, what we've done now is we've started popping our head through this trend, which does give us a slight sign that we can possibly get back into the support over here. Now, we obviously now know that is the first step, and probably why Bitcoin's been sitting at 19,200 for the last day or two. It's not been doing much. You can see here, candle. Currently fighting that area. So there is some resistance over here. If we do manage to pop through that, we are looking at going at this high area over here. And ideally, we still have the two major zones. We got the major zones, which is basically the lows of 18,000. We know there's tons of stop losses for the longs there. And we still have all the short stop losses at this area over here. So if there is still a double bottom and we do manage to break out here and start to make our way up, there is still a possibility we can reach the zone where we have the big gap and we can start to make the momentum move to the upside. Now, I do like seeing the 12-hour as well being reset. The last time the 12-hour was reset was in this little area over here. Okay, and since then we did manage to see a little bit of growth from the market. So the 12-hour doesn't reset too often. It takes quite a bit of time. If we go back to the last 3 times, you're looking at 2 months. 2 months is the last time we've had 3 resets of the RSI in the last 2 months. And every time, if you look at the previous one, was this area over here. We did see some movement at that point. And obviously this time over here was in this area over here, and we did start to get a little bit of growth. So we're just seeing where we've ended up here. I think a break of this trend can be really good for us if we do break it. We do know nothing's really changed where the market pops its head and then starts to lose. But it's so important with the major RSIs that when we reset these areas that we still remain focused through these times. Because from here, if we can have a set of RSI and have this shoot up to here and get through that, things are still good and you need to be ready for that at any point. Now we got the last one, which is the daily RSI. Now the daily RSI, the last time it hit was this area. And the time before that, was all the way down here. Okay, so we've only had this RSI reset. So we've only had this RSI 1, 2, 3 times since June. So a few months since we've had that. And every time it's been a good time. Not to say that we reversed and we did crazy things after that. It's always been a good time to stay focused. So you take that and you look at the extreme fear of where we're at right now. We've been at these stages many times. Now, one thing I have noticed is whenever we are at these stages, we do trend sideways for a while. And it basically keeps the fear and greed index at a certain area for a little while. So you can see every time we've had a big movement, it stays sideways for a while and then we start to move. And I basically start looking at this like a chart too, to see, are we making higher lows? Are we turning support resistance? These sort of things. And one thing that is good is this previous point here, we are still slightly above. And I do like that we're going sideways here. So if the market does bounce here, we are still in the extreme fear. And if you had to go take this data and go plot it on the charts, you would see that extreme fear has always been a good time to be interested in the market. At any point, there is a possibility of a drop off to really extreme fear, like really, really, really. But end of the day, anywhere in the regions of 20 on the fear and greed has always been a good area to stay focused. Stay focused. Now, this is going to jump me through to the strategy that I'm going to teach you guys now shortly. But let's quickly get the view here of what we're looking at now. So we got the overset RSIs, important. That's great. Now, the job that we want to see from Bitcoin in that time, because obviously we got the stock markets and we got Bitcoin trailing the stock markets and following it through those times. So as I said over here, I don't want us to break in here. So 19K is absolutely critical support for me right now. I don't want to drop 19K at any time. Yeah, the market sucks right now. It sucks. What's up? What's happening? Yeah, the market does suck right now, but we cannot forget we're in extreme fear stage, oversold RSIs, and the market's waiting. It's waiting to see what the stock market's going to do. Like for me, it seems like it's just boiling and boiling and boiling and boiling. And as long as we can keep holding that damn low that we made at 17,800, eventually we will get something. And it feels like the crypto market just wants to be the one that breaks free. It really does. So we'll just keep staying focused. So what I want to see here, stock market rally up here, possible little retest, and then I want to see us move up to those areas. Bearish scenario is as soon as we drop that 19 or the 18, like we'll do something like this and things can get quite ugly. This, for me, has to happen if the stock market all of a sudden decides to tank off. So we'll quickly have a look at the stock market and where that's at. It did make a higher low. We do have the 8-hour RSI oversold right now. And if we do have a higher low and the market decides to chase, if we can get a higher high here, this can get us where we need to get with Bitcoin and get us to the key areas. We're still fighting that major trend line, guys, the most important trend line. We're still fighting it. I like that we're not just nuking. Very important. Doesn't mean it still can't happen, but very important we're not just nuking. The longer we go sideways here, the better, in my opinion. And as soon as the stock market gets its shit together is when we can start to see a bit of momentum. And like, you know, stock market moves, I think crypto market, like really, you know, we degens, we way more degens. Now, the next important part here is we have the 8-hour, and let's even look at the 12-hour. Where's the 12-hour at? And the 12-hour dollar index is very overbought at this point. And we want to put this on a chart and be like, okay, what does this mean now? This means that where we're going here, if we can seclude this lower high, very good. And if we can have this, if we can have the rejection of the Dixie here, it's good. It's good. For the first time, it's not making that higher high, which is very important. And if we can have the loss of momentum, it goes to the major trend line of the Dixie. And hopefully we can have a play like this. That would be great. But for now, we focus on this little down leg over here that we are seeing. So very important. So that's looking good. Now, let's jump in here. Let's go see where the rest of them are. So look at ETH. So if you look at where ETH right now is, it's been forming that wedge. We've now, the 8-hour started to pop out. It looks like ETH is showing a bit of strength again, which is looking good. But ideally, we still bounced on a 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a higher low. Reset RSI, 12-hour reset too. So this can be good. Ideally, the bullish scenario, it's quite easy where we're at right now. Risk to reward, it makes sense in this area here. It does. Because if it loses, you protect yourself, stop losses below, and it's doing this. Okay, so risk to reward right now, it's a no-brainer, being more long than short when it comes to ETH right now. Protecting yourself, of course, but risk to reward, this makes sense. Now, as I said, bearish scenario, it drops through there, retest down. Bullish scenario, we go through here, we test, and we get to the short squeeze zone, and this can be a strong growth from ETH. So for me, it's still staying in that same area because look at the RSIs. Look at that. Boom. Simple math, guys. Something that you really got to, not even math, just simplicity. When was the last time that we were at these areas? Go use these indicators in the past and go look where we were at. Look at this area over here. Look at where we were there. You know you're fishing in the right spot right now. You just got to be patient for the actual move. Now, this gets me to the very important section. Before I get there, is there any tokens you want me to quickly view? Any tokens? Any tokens, any tokens, any tokens? MATIC for me, on support right now. RSI's reset, looking beautiful for spot. Solana, Look at that. Look how it dropped and look at the actual momentum shift over there. So Solana, risk to reward looks pretty good, but I'm not focused on that right now. Let me actually show you the strategies. We will focus tomorrow. I'll go through the altcoins again and we'll go through tons of these. I've been through all of these. I've been through a lot of them on where we're at. We know where we are. We extreme fear with all of them. They're being choppy. They're being sideways. They're dropping off. They're pumping to the same levels. They're ranging. They're ranging very much and waiting for Bitcoin to make its next move. So I'll spend a lot of time tomorrow on that. Let me show you my 3 different strategies. And these are very important. Now, we got 3 different people out there, right? We got the guys that got time in the day. We got guys that are working, they don't have full time, but they can trade once a month, these sort of things. And then you got the investors, okay? Now, I want to show you the 3 different powerful strategies over here quick. So the first one I want to show you is actually the weekly chart and the stochastic RSI. Simple, very simple. Now, what's important here is it's got nothing to do about picking the bottom right or picking the top. It's got nothing to do with that. Do you want a strategy that doesn't matter what market you're in, you're consistent? Is that like, let me show you the power of consistency here. So what I've drawn up for you, and I'm giving you guys the template as well. I'll bring you the template up here. Use this template, print it on your damn board. I don't care who you listen to every day. If you follow a system like this, you're going to do well in the markets. Very simple. When the RSIs are 0 to 15%, write it down. Stochastic RSI 0 to 15%, you deploy. I'm using Bitcoin only as example, not even altcoins. Bitcoin, let's say only Bitcoin, okay? Through that time, you deploy. As soon as we enter the zone, you get ready to deploy. And as soon as you see this cross, you see these 2 lines, the orange and the blue. As soon as they cross is the deploy point and you wait. Now, where that would have been at the time at then was a $4,000 Bitcoin, right? After that, we rallied up. We went to $7,000. And the RSI on the top, between 80 and 100%, you wait for the cross. The cross happened there, okay? But as soon as it enters the zone over here, you start getting ready to get out. And as soon as you get the cross, you get out of the market, okay? Now, I want to show you the powerful thing of this. If you did that, you want to see not a strategy that gets the tops and bottoms. You actually want to be out before the FOMO's in, and you want to be in like right before the crazy panic so that you don't have to go through those emotions. But look at this. So what this would have done is it would have got you out here. The market still went. It went another 100% from there. You never gave a shit because the only time you ever buy is when we are to oversold and across. Very simple. So you would have got out over there. You would have made 72% on your Bitcoin. Perfect. You would have got out. Then you would have had to be patient as shit for a few weeks. Then you would have bought again when your RSI came in here and we crossed. As soon as you crossed, you would have entered. RSI would have went up. You would have got ready when it got back in there. As soon as it crossed, you would have got out. You would have made another 38%. Okay, great. You would have done that again. And basically, every time you would have done it, it basically shows you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and currently in your 7th trade over the last 4 years. So you only would have traded 4 times. Investors, do you want the most powerful strategy you want in this market? This is a dollar strategy, by the way. You want to make money. You want to make dollars. You don't care about anything else. You want to make dollars. Fantastic. Now, 4 years, okay? Now, what that would have resulted, and I want to show you the power of this, is you basically would have had a few trades, okay? And you don't care where the price is. Your RSI is oversold. You got in, got out. That's great. Then all of a sudden, the market exploded. Now, I want to show you the powerful of this. It takes a lot of courage, but not even courage, just discipline. Very much discipline. Now, what would have happened here is the market would have exploded. You would have got in, and the cross, the market would have exploded. Then all of a sudden, this goes up here, and it crosses. You would have got out here. But you would have got out at a 25K Bitcoin. Bitcoin then, this is where your big boy pants come on. You don't touch those markets until your indicator tells you to. Bitcoin then went all the way to 65K. You would have missed all of this. All of this, right? But let's be honest. This was the wave that caught every single one of us. This is the wave that caught every single guy that's underwater right now, got caught in this shit. You would have been out of it. You would have had to sit on your hands, but you would have been out of it. You would have made 145% over there. The only time you would have been buying again is when your RSI hit the 0 to 15% and you crossed, which means you would have bought in this big movement down over here. Then you would have waited. Very simple, wait. When your RSI got to the top, sometimes it goes 1 or 2 times. I'd choose the first one. I don't care. If you got the second one, lucky you. The first one, it would have got me out here. Okay? The market still went. That means $53,000. The market still went to $66,000 to $69,000 after that. You don't give a shit about that. You got out over there. You made your 40%. Then all of a sudden, market came down. RSI reset. Deployed. You don't care where the price is. You're buying when the market is fearful. What is this indicator showing you? It's showing you when the market is fearful. That's exactly what it's showing you. And the only time you ever act is when we're here or here. You don't care about anything between. You don't care anything here that's happening. That's when you do it. Okay? See, I'm a little bit frozen. Okay, cool. Then basically what would have happened from there, you would have got out on another 25% trade. Now we're down here. You would have bought over there, which was what about 2 weeks? No, about a month ago, you would have bought, and now you'd be doing nothing, just waiting. Because there's nothing here just yet, which is powerful. It's not there just yet. For me, the growth for me at some point is still coming, and that's when this RSI is going to get you out of the right position. And once you're out of that one, you wait again for the next one. Super powerful, right? Now let me show you something. Let me show you. Look at this one over here. Long term. If you put in $2,000 at that point, okay? $2,000, and you held it. I buy Bitcoin. This is where I bought Bitcoin. You would have made 60% on Bitcoin. There's it there. If you just hold it, you bought it at this level, you basically, your $2,000 would be around $6,500. Fantastic, right? But you also didn't get the sell. You're still holding Bitcoin right now. Then, if you did the strategy, 6 trades over that point, your first trade, 72%, all of a sudden there's your account. You see every gain, how your account bigger, 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 bigger. We make this very hard, guys, and we have tons of people we're listening to, tons of that, 1,800%. 6 trades over a 4-year period. Okay, just listening to one indicator, nothing else than that. Let's take it a step. Let's take 12. Now, this is for the guy that's working. The guy that's working every day, but he still wants to trade on the side. Fantastic. You do the 12-hour. The only difference you do is on the selling, it's 90 to 100. On the buying, it's 0 to 10. So you want to literally screw all this mess in between. You only want to catch it when the turn is properly at those areas. What this would have resulted in, let's actually go back. Look how many trades here. Look here, look here, look here, look here, look here. That's how you would have traded it. In over here at this area, RSI, out over there. You missed the rest of the gains. Who gives a shit? There you would have got in again. You would have got out there. And basically you would have ended up, this is how your trading would have done. Now I want to show you the power of this now. You traded the ranges, you compounded, you slowly started building your account. Bitcoin, if you started trading over here and you bought Bitcoin, you would now be sitting at a 65% loss. 65% loss if you bought. A lot of us did. A lot of people bought in this area. You had a 65% loss to the downside now. Okay? By using the strategy about not caring. Do you see what the strategy does? It gets you out of the crazy bullishness and that. But if you did the strategy, this one over here, you'd be 300%. You would have traded 9 times, smaller range, 300% up in a market that went down, in a bear market, a market that went down 60%. All you used was a stochastic RSI. And whenever you had the cross in the 90, you see these ones, you don't do it. Only when you have the cross in those areas. So it's that slight discipline, right? But you would have traded 9 times, 300% up in a market that went down 60%. Great. Now, short time frame. The guys that have time in the day, the guys that have time to trade in the week. Here's yours over here. And here's a small example. The last month of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is down 4% to 5%. Okay? You would have used the cross, the cross. Same thing, same strategy. You would have ended up taking 1, 2, 3, 4, and you'd be on your 5th trade right now. You'd be in a trade because we just came out of these areas over here. So you would have taken 4 trades. Not crazy, but a market that is down, you would be up 20% now. 20% now in a market that's been down 4%. It hasn't moved, let's be honest. It's not even a moving market. You'd still be 20% on your portfolio. So if you want to make money and you want to do things right, choose the damn easiest way that you can do it. Use a simple system. I'll put this up one more time. Take a photo of this right now. These are things that are coming in sniper school, guys. I decided to teach you guys this now because it's very important. Take a photo of that. Go look at a simple tool that you use throughout these stages. And doesn't matter who the hell you listen to, because some guys, I'm going to get hyped up if Bitcoin's at 40K again, saying, I think this thing's going to go to the moon. We're all going to have our days where we do that. Follow a system that does not give a shit about emotion, does not give a shit about anything else. It is there to just make you cash. Very simple. You just got to listen to it. And it's not even that often, because it's a simple system. It's a system that runs for you. So take a photo of that. Let's get the momentum push up again. And let's kick ass out there. Please, guys, the biggest gift I ever want to give you guys is just the will that you can do it, and you need a system that matches you. I don't know if you're working the day. I don't know if you got time. Choose one of the three. Use a very damn simple system. I don't care who you listen to. Rather work on something that's easy and simple, and that just makes you damn money. But let's push it up. I'm here to teach. I'm here to help you guys, and let's continue the run. I love you lots, Banter fam, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great day. Much love.